Hi there, Shrutesh is here, and I hope you are all doing well. So, welcome to this new video. And in this new video, we will going to see how we can able to add the Facebook pixel in our e-commerce site. If you have an e-commerce site, so there is a lot more things to track, like the page views, add to cart, purchases, right? We can see in this video how we can able to implement all these triggers in our website using Google Tag Manager, and another way is to track this by using the plugin. So we will try it both the way to implement the pixel and to fire the pixel in particular events. So to do that, to add the pixel in e-commerce site, we will go to the Ads Manager first. So here I am in a Facebook Ads panel. Now click here and go to Event Manager. Now all the data sources can be available here. Now you want to go to the details. Click here. So it is showing the detailed data. Now we want to set up a pixel for our new e-commerce site. So manually add pixel to the website. Then copy this code and then go to the WordPress site. So here I have created a new website ecom.digitalshrutesh.com for our demonstration purposes. So I am logging here with WordPress. So I am here in the dashboard. Now we want to install a plugin for Facebook Pixel. So I go to the plugin and add new here. So we will go to the one pixel that is fires on every one page. So I will put this code in the header footer plugin. So search here header and footer. So insert header and footer. So it is showing activated because I have already installed it. If you are using your new website, so you just install it and then activate it. So we will going to see where it is. So go to the settings and here it is an insert header and footer plugin. So click here. Then here is a pixel code, old pixel code. I will going to delete it and then add a new pixel code. Copied it and paste here. Okay. Now I am saved the pixel code here. Now I will go to the ecom website. See here, this is my e-commerce website and you will see all products here. Okay. Then you can also see the all the products from store also. This one is the all products, accessories, men's, women's. So this one is the accessories, men's and women's. All products are available here. Now we will go to the dashboard. Now we want to fire the pixel on particular events. So I will cancel this and set up a new events. So for what we need a events, we will going to see. Manually add a event code. Click here and see here the event codes are available for view content, search, add to wish list, add to cart, initiate checkout, add payment, purchase, and lot more things. Okay, but we will take this add to cart for now. Okay, so this one is the code, and when someone add something in a cart and left out, not buy it, so it can be fired. We want to track those persons who don't buy but they add this product in a cart. Okay, so I am going to copy it. Okay, I have copied it and go to the dashboard. But now we want to fire this code using the Google Tag Manager. So we need a new plugin for Google Tag Manager. So here in the plugin and go to the admin, and we will going to install a new plugin related to Google Tag Manager. So I have searched here Google Tag Manager and this very first plugin Google Tag Manager for WordPress. Okay, so I am going to install it. Now I have installed this plugin. I am going to activate it. Click here to activate. So look at here, Google Tag Manager is installed in our WordPress plugins. Now we will see in setting there is a Google Tag Manager. So I am going to click here. Now we want to attach our site to the Google Tag Manager. So what will we going to do? We will going to attach our site to the Google Tag Manager. So click to new tab and search here Google Tag Manager. Just click here and go to the Google Tag Manager. Now I am in the dashboard of Google Tag Manager. If you want to attach this site to the Google Tag Manager, newly created site, so create an account and you can create here company, e-commerce, then we will going to select a country, India, and then put site here. So copy this whole site address and copy and paste here in a container. So we do not need a HTTP. So now this is an website. So I have clicked here. Okay. If you are going to create it, so property will be added in a Google Tag Manager. Means this container is added. New account has been created with this site. Okay. So I have already done this procedure. That's why I will cancel it. So here is an I am already attached this site with Google Tag Manager. So I will go here. Okay. This is my site eform.digitalshooter.com. Okay. Now I am in a Google Tag Manager. Now we want to create a new tag. So I have clicked here. Then create a new tag. Okay. I am creating a new tag and I am going to select here tag configuration custom HTML. So here is an custom HTML and for what this tag is related to add to cart. Okay. Then I am going to copy this code and go to the Google Tag Manager and paste here. Okay. This tag is configured. So for what this tag is, add to cart. Add to cart. So I am rename it add to cart. Then we want to add here a triggering. Now we want to create a new trigger, and here is the trigger custom event. Okay, custom events, some custom events, page URL, contents. What contains in it? So we will going to see. We will visit to the site. Now we need such people who go to the store, then see the products, then add to cart, and then viewed cart, but they have not done a payment. So those who have added their product in the cart but not done a payment, we want to track all these persons. So we will going to see this trigger, cart trigger. Okay, copy and then go to tag manager and contains, in URL contains cart. Okay, so I will going to create this trigger. So I will name it cart. Okay, then we will going to save it. So trigger related to cart. So I will rename here cart. Okay, and I am going to save it. And another time I am going to save it. Okay, it can be saved now. Now, what we want to do, we want to preview it. Now, this is an our custom HTML trigger add to cart. Okay, then submit, publish, skip this step. So it is submitted now. Okay, then we will see. So click here as a done. Okay, so we have done a whole procedure. Now we want to see, is their pixel is going, button click automatically detected. Okay, then there is lot more things to detect. Now we will refresh it, and we also going to refresh this page also. Now see, events are happening here, ecom.digitalfootage.com. Here are some of the events are going to happen. So we will going to see a domains. Domains is ecom.digitalfootage.com. Okay, and we will going to see the URLs. So look at here, ecom.digitalfootage.com cart. 24 events all happened here. Okay, then you can see the domains. Okay, then you can see the events. Okay, so add to cart. Okay, pixel is seeing active, total event 1. View details. So you are going to see details. Okay, this one event code is 1. Okay, tracking type, is there any URL? So from cart, this URL has been tracked and one event happened here. Okay, then domains ecom.digitalfootage.com, and you can also able to see the device desktop. Okay, so by using this targeting data, you can able to retarget. These are the events holders, means different IPs, they are coming from the different IPs, and you can able to create a custom audiences using this custom URLs, and you can track these events, and you can able to create the audiences, custom audiences or lookalike audiences, and you can able to retarget them. In this way we can able to track this all the activity related to our e-commerce site. And there is another way to do this by using the one simple plugin that is known as Pixel Cafe. So we will going to see how it can be happen with the use of Pixel Cafe. So you go to the setting and delete all the plugins related to Pixel tag management. Okay, So install, we will going to see the install plugin, and I will going to deactivate on Google Tag Manager, deactivated. Okay. Then header and footer deactivated. Google Tag Manager delete. Okay. Now both the plugin insert header and footer it also be deactivated. Okay. So now we will going to add a new plugin. Plugin here, add new plugin, and this is related to pixel. This one is the pixel capping. Okay. Now install it and activate it. Okay, this is a dashboard of the pixel capping, and how to set up it. You may able to see the video here. So now we in pixel capping general setting. General setting, now manual setup. So insert your pixel ID. So we will see what is our pixel ID. This one is our pixel ID, and I am going to edit it. Okay. So this one is our pixel ID. Copy it and go to the pixel capping and paste it. This one is our pixel ID. Okay. Position A. And then click here all and track the e-commerce conversion, view cart, add to cart, view checkout, add payment info, purchase, complete registration. We will not going to change anything in advanced setting. So save it. Okay. So this is the manual setup is very good. Now we will going to see what it is showing. Okay. Then see here it is showing page view add to cart. Now so we will see is this pixel is tracking all the details. So we will go here, go to the e-com, then then go to the accessories and view this one, red bag. Okay, I have viewed this one. Then this bangles, I have viewed this t-shirt, I have viewed this. Okay, and I have added to cart, and I am also going to view a cart. So now we are going to see is this data is tracking events. So look at here. So it is going to track the all the things. Okay, e-com digital footage product, basic grey jeans, then anchor bracelet, then hoodie, then look at here accessories, name, blue denim jeans, dark brown jeans. Okay, so it is going to tracking each and everything data. Okay, then you can able to see the events, page views, active, add payment info, purchase not happened, add to cart happened. One event is happened here. Okay, so here we will find in the whole data related to our e-commerce site. So this is how we can able to connect our pixel code in our e-commerce site by using different methods. First one we have seen that using the Google Tag Manager, and second one we have seen using the pixel capping, and you can able to track all the data related to your e-commerce business like the view product, add to cart, view checkout, add payment to info, purchase, and complete registration. By using the Pixel Caffeine general settings, it is more easy than the Google Tag Manager. But if you are not using the WordPress site, then Google Tag Manager going to help you. So this was the tutorial related to Pixel, how we can able to add our Pixel in our e-commerce sites and track whole data, and we can able to use it for your further processing. So thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned until next video. Thank you.